Sadnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. So in yogic philosophy, we have 5 tattvas or elements that make up our reality. And these are ether, air, fire, water, and earth. And where we see these tattvas play out most significantly is in our physical constitution and in our mind. And in some moments, we might be connected more with the earth tattva, in which case we feel very grounded, perhaps a little slower to make decisions. In other moments, we might feel more connected with the air ether, in which case we're very quick in our thoughts, but we might be a little disconnected from the earth. And in today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya, we bring those tattvas into complete balance and we come into the ether tattva, which is the guru tattva. That's the neutral mind. It's the tattva that we work most strongly with in our Kundalini Yoga practice. So let's bring our palms together, give them a good rub, and bring your prayer mudra into the heart center. Nice tall spine as you take a deep inhale. Keep that length in the spine as you exhale. Dropping the shoulders down. Take a deep inhale. Exhaling fully. And we'll inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgore Name, Jugadgore Name, Satgore Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgore Name, Jugadgore Name, Satgore Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Adgore Name, Jugadgore Name, Satgore Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Take a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this practice today, through this Kundalini Yoga Kriya to synchronize the tattvas and the brain, and keep you safe from injury. And relaxing the hands down to the knees on the exhale, just taking a moment here, allowing those mantras to settle in the mind, in the body, bring you into presence. Good, and we're going to start our Kundalini Yoga practice with some warm-ups through the spine. A nice Sufi grind, taking it slow and deep with a nice full deep breath as you inhale forward and around, exhale back and around. Good, so you're going at your own pace. If you're feeling really slow and steady today, take a nice deep breath. If you're feeling a little faster than how I'm moving, take it with a more dynamic breath, but we're synchronizing movement with breath here. And you want to keep your navel slightly pulling in just to protect your spine through this movement. And if you have that protection in place, if you have the navel really nice and strong, you can take this really deep into the spine. So we're moving as deeply as the spine will allow, really opening up through each of the 26 vertebrae. And the eyes are rolled up and into the third eye point in the center of the brow. Default eye position in Kundalini Yoga is closed, keeping them rolled up and in to the third eye point. On the next inhale, when the heart comes forward, we'll change direction. That's it. Keeping the navel strong, keeping the eyes rolled up and into third eye, the breath nice and full, the movement nice and full. This exercise just warming up the spine, getting the energy moving through the trunk of the body, through the digestive system. It's a really great warm up, lovely practice to do first thing in the morning when you wake up. That's it. You're doing really well. Take this really deep through the spine. So you're even feeling this in the chest. You're opening the chest on the inhale. You're drawing the shoulder blades apart on the exhale. Feel this all the way through the spine, from the lower spine all the way up to the chest. That's it. You're doing really well. Stay with it. Nice, firm, strong core. And spiraling into the center with a deep inhale here. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bond. That means you're squeezing anus and sex organs. You're pulling the navel in. You're feeling, sensing, imagining the energy moving from tailbone all the way up the spine to the crown of the head. Squeeze it, hold it, stretch tall through the spine and lift. And exhale, relax and release that breath. Turn the palms to face up and bring index fingers to thumbs in Gyan Mudra. Just allow that breath, that movement, that awakening of energy to bloom into the body. Witness it. Staying present. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. We'll bring soles of feet together, interlace the fingers in Venus Mudra, wrap them around the toes, and we're gently going to bounce the knees up and down just to start to get that flow of energy through the inner thighs. Now we want to keep our heart lifted. So if you're struggling to keep the spine straight, the heart lifted in this posture, just shift the feet a little bit further away from you. Find a posture that works. Close the eyes, roll them up and into the third eye point, and just bounce. Now we're going to feel this stretch in the inner thighs as we flood the sex organs with lovely fresh prana. Keep the breath slow and deep. Butterfly pose is great for releasing tension in the hips. For opening up any tension in the inner thighs. And for bringing health and vitality to the sex nerve. Inhale deep. Hold that breath in, squeeze more buns. So you're squeezing pelvic floor, you're lifting tall through the spine, stretch it up, hold it, squeeze. And exhale, relax and release. We'll keep our fingers interlaced around the toes. We're going to move into a spinal flex here in butterfly pose. Inhaling the heart forward, exhaling back. That's it, nice and steady with the breath, keeping the belly pulling into the spine to protect it. And there's not so much movement through this spinal flex. Where you'll really feel this is in the hips and in the inner thighs. So breathe into the hips, breathe into the inner thighs, just allowing this gentle release of energy from any stuck emotions in the hips, any tightness in the hips and inner thighs. And again, if I'm going a little bit too fast for you today, slow it down. If I'm not going fast enough, pick it up. Take your own pace. Do what feels right for your body. Eyes fixed into the third eye point in the center of the brow. Inhale deep to the center. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through Mulband, raising that energy up from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Lift, stretch tall, squeeze that energy up. And exhale, relax and release. Come back into easy pose with the legs crossed, hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. And come back into presence, feeling this awakening of energy in the body. So as we move through each Kundalini Yoga Kriya, we move ourselves into the neutral mind, which is the ether tattva, the guru tattva. We find that infinite source of wisdom within us. And we start to notice it in these moments between the Kriyas, between the movements. Take a deep inhale. Exhale fully. Good. Now we're going to extend our left leg out, keep our right foot into the thigh. We're going to hold onto our big left toe with our peace fingers and our thumbs. If that's too far away, grab onto your shin or your knee, wherever feels comfortable. With our right hand, we're going to place it on our lower back, or perhaps you can reach around and grab onto the top of that thigh. Now we're going to turn our head over the right shoulder, so the chin is over the right shoulder, and we're going to hold this posture with a long, slow, deep breath. Really opening the heart up to the sky. Finding that maximum stretch in the left leg, in the back of the thigh. Feel that energy flowing through the life nerve. And as we have this very gentle twist in the core of the body, in the torso, so we start to wring out any toxins in the internal organs. Breathe really long, slow, and deep to help that detoxification process. That's it. Stay still, stay steady, keeping the eyes rolled up and into the third eye point, feeling this stretch in the hip and in the back of the leg. And taking a deep inhale. Holding that breath in as you squeeze Mulband, finding that maximum stretch. Hold it, squeeze, twist around a little bit deeper. And exhale, gently releasing, and we'll switch over to the other side. So extending your right leg out, left foot into the groin, holding onto the right foot or the knee or the shin, wherever feels comfortable. The left hand on the lower back or on the top of the thigh if you can reach it. And we're going to twist around with a long, slow, deep breath. We want to keep that foot flexed so we can really maximize that stretch in the life nerve. Life nerve is the hamstring in Kundalini Yoga teachings. It's directly associated with our vitality. So we're just giving our life nerve a little spruce up, a little bit of a pranic boost in this exercise. Keeping that stretch in the back of the leg strong, feeling it in the back of the leg and in the hip. Taking a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulband. Maximize your twist, maximize your stretch. Hold it, squeeze it. And exhale, unwind yourself, come back into easy pose, hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees, and just witness the opening up in your body. Feel the energy or the prana flow, where it perhaps wasn't flowing so abundantly before. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we'll move into our Kundalini Yoga Kriya. It's the Kriya to synchronize the tattvas and the brain. We're going to come to sit on the left heel, and we have our right foot bent, the right sole of the foot on the floor. If this is not comfortable for you, just sit on your buttocks, bring your heel out in front. So we have our hands in prayer mudra, and we're going to extend our left arm straight out to the side, 60 degrees. And we're just going to start to flap our left hand on the wrist like a little wing with a breath of fire. That's it. Keep it steady. Keep the shoulder relaxed. Keep the eyes locked into the third eye point, and the spine is straight. The elbow is straight. This first part of today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya just brings us into real balance. It balances the left and the right hemispheres of the brain. That's it. You're doing really well. Stay steady, stay strong. Keep the eyes locked into the ajna. And very soon you may feel this as a little bit of a challenge in the arm or in the shoulder, and that's absolutely fine. That's part of today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya. Your job here is to hold the space, to keep going through it, to use your breath, to use whatever inner strength you have to just keep going through this Kriya. And one of the techniques we have to help us through these challenges is to lock our eyes into the third eye point. So we keep our eyes absolutely fixed at that point, just between the eyebrows and slightly above them. Now take a deep inhale, straighten the arm. Hold that breath in as you squeeze more bun. Stretch up tall through the spine, through the arms. Stretch it, hold it, squeeze. And exhale, bring the hand back to meet your prayer mudra. And we're going to extend our right arm out in exactly the same way for the same movement. Good. Coordinating the movement with our breath of fire, keeping the spine straight. Obviously, if this seating position is getting a little bit uncomfortable for you, come to sit in easy pose, but keep the arm movement going. And again, when you feel that challenge, lock into your third eye point to keep the mind focused, lock into your breath of fire. We get so much prana from the breath, and prana carries us through these challenges. So use these tools, these Kundalini Yoga gems to help you through challenges. That's it. You're doing really well. Stay with it. Find those inner resources of strength to get you through this challenge. The positive aspect of holding these spaces for our Kundalini Yoga practice is to push ourselves through these challenges, to learn to go through these challenges, using whatever strength we have, using whatever tools we have, like the breath, like our mental focus, to teach ourselves that we can move through anything. We are invincible. Show yourself that now. Prove it to yourself now. Inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze more bun, stretch up through the spine, stretch up through the arms, squeeze it, hold it, stretch. And exhale, bring your hand to meet that prayer mudra. And we'll just rest here for a moment. If you're very uncomfortable in this seating posture, come back into easy pose. If you are quite fine in this seating posture, stay where you are. And again, we'll just come into presence. We'll feel this awakening of energy through that breath of fire, through that movement through the nadis or the energy channels in the arms. Bringing the brain and the body into balance. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Now, if you've come out into easy pose and you can come back into the seating posture, do so now. Otherwise, stay in easy pose. If you can stay in the sitting posture, that's great. We're now going to extend both arms out like the wings of a bird, and we're going to start to flap both hands now. This is a breath of fire again. And we're going to move ourselves through the tattvas here, through an experience of the tattvas. So first, we are expanding ourselves into the ether tattva. This is the tattva of all that is. This is the guru tattva. So it's a multi-dimensional. There's a total freedom and fluidity in this tattva. Keep that breath of fire going. Keep the wrists going as you connect with this immense expanse of your infinite being. We're going to move now into the air tattva. So if we imagine that we're now birds and we're soaring in the winds, there's again a real flow to this space of the air tattva. There's easy communication. We're soaring, we're flying, we're weightless. Now we're going to move down into the fire tattva, and you might even feel this fire tattva as heat in the body. Perhaps you're starting to feel the tapas or the challenge in the shoulders. That's the fire tattva. Keep breath of firing through it. Now we're going to drop down into the water tattva, and perhaps you're feeling this water tattva show up for you as sweat with that fire tattva. And water is, of course, what the majority of our body is made from. So we're very connected with the water tattva anyway. And now we come back into the earth tattva. Here is the slowest, most heavy tattva of all. And you might even feel this as a kind of slow, heavy, sluggish feeling in the arms. And now we're going to inhale. Hold that breath, squeeze more band, and connect once more to the ether tattva. Hold it, squeeze it, soar and expand out into the infinite essence of your being. The ether tattva, the guru tattva, the all that is. Hold it, squeeze, and exhale. Relax and release the arms down. We'll come back into easy pose. Hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. And just relax. Stay very connected with that quality of the ether tattva, that quality of expansion, of infinity. Stay present. And inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now in Kundalini Yoga teachers, the thumbs are the ego, and we're going to keep our ego under wraps, curl it in the center of the fist, and we're going to start to egg whisk our hands in front of our heart, nice and fast with a breath of fire. That's it, as fast as you can. Make your hands into a blur. Keep the eyes locked into the ajna, to the third eye point, and move. Move that energy, spiral that energy, go so fast. Spiral all of those tattvas together. The ether, the air, the water, the fire, the earth. Spiral them together. That's it. Keep it going. Keep it strong. You can do it. Fast as you can, spiral that energy, scramble all of those 5 tattvas together. And freeze, deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze more buns, squeeze the fists. Raise that energy up the spine. And exhale, float the hands down to the knees, Gyan Mudra. And this is where we really bask in the balance of the 5 tattvas, and we come home to the ether tattva. That expansion of our being, of our consciousness. Inhale deep. And exhale fully. Good. Now we'll come down to lying flat on the back for a short shavasana, stretching out through the arms. Palms are face up, shoulder blades together and down the back. Just starfish yourself out. Allow yourself to be expansive, to really soak up the lovely balancing energies of today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya. So inviting the body to be really heavy on the earth, relaxing and releasing the toes and the feet, the heels, the ankles. Relaxing and releasing calves and shins, knees and thighs. Relaxing and releasing buttocks and groin, pelvis and pelvic floor. Relaxing and releasing the navel and solar plexus, the diaphragm, ribs, lungs and heart. Relaxing and releasing collarbones and shoulders, upper back, middle back, lower back. Relax and release into the earth. Relaxing and releasing upper arms and elbows, forearms, wrists, hands, fingers, thumbs. Relaxing and releasing neck and throat, jaw, teeth and tongue, lips and cheeks, nose, ears and eyes. Relaxing and releasing forehead and scalp, skull and brain. Relaxing and releasing the whole of the central nervous system. And we'll just rest here in silence, in stillness for another minute or so. And I will guide us out on the other side. For now, just relax. And gently wriggling the toes and the feet, the heels, the ankles, circle in one direction and then in the other direction. Gently turning the head from left to right, stretching out through the neck and coming back to the center. Taking a deep inhale to stretch the arms up above the head, pointing and flexing the feet, stretching the whole of the body. Exhaling, bringing the arms back down. Inhaling, right knee into the chest. Exhaling it across the body to the left side, turning the head to the right, and breathe into that twist. Inhaling to center. Exhaling down. Inhaling left knee into the chest, exhaling it across the body to the right, turning the head to the left, breathe into that cat stretch. Inhale to center, exhale down. Inhale both knees into the chest, wrap the arms around the knees, give yourself a big hug, little rock from side to side. And then bring palms of hands together, soles of feet together, give them a good rub, bring yourself back into your body. And tuck the hands into the creases behind the knees, rocking forwards and back, up and down along the spine, bringing yourself all the way up to sitting. Nice and tall through the spine, the shoulders relaxed, the chin tucks in, the eyes are closed and rolled up and into the third eye point. And we're once again just connecting in with that ether tattva, that guru tattva, that is the essence of all of us, this essence of truth, of infinity. We'll bring our palms together in prayer mudra and we'll close our practice with Sat Nam, truth is my name. Taking a deep inhale, exhaling fully. And let's inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Bring your palms to the floor. Allow the forehead to bow down as far as it will go, offering your gratitude to your mind, your body, your breath for bringing you to this Kundalini yoga practice today, and sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Yogigems. I hope you will stay for more. Please do subscribe if you would like to join me for more Kundalini yoga classes. Please like this video if you liked it. And I always love hearing about your experiences, so please do share in the comments. Lots of love, Sat Nam, and have a beautiful day.